Good morning, children. I am Mrs. Nigeria, taking physical science for class 10th. We are into the fourth session of Unit 9, Electric Current. Electric circuits. What are electric circuits? A closed path created by the connecting wires through a battery along which electrons can flow is called a circuit. In the beginning of this chapter, you all had seen a circuit containing conducting wires, that is your copper wires, battery, cell, a switch. So, for a continuous flow of electrons in the circuit, it must be a complete circuit with no gaps left in between. Usually, a gap is provided in the circuit by an electric switch that can be opened or closed to either cut off or allow current flow through the circuit. If we want to cut off the current flow, this electric switch can be opened or closed to allow current to flow through it. Circuits can have more than one device, and these devices are commonly connected in the circuit either in series or in parallel. So, in today's session, we'll be seeing what is a series connection and what is a parallel connection, and also the equivalent resistance in series and the equivalent resistance in parallel. What is series connection of resistors? What do you observe in the given slide? We have taken three different bulbs and we are going to measure the resistance of these bulbs with the help of a multimeter. Let the resistance of this bulb be R1, this be R2 and this be R3 as recorded from the multimeter. Now we connect these bulbs in series, that is one after the other. That is, there is a single path of flow of current through this circuit and it is always from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. You all know that a cell is represented by two parallel lines, a longer line and a shorter line. A longer line is the positive terminal and the shorter line is the negative terminal. Okay, children, and we see that the potential difference across the first resistor is V1, across the second resistor is V2 and across the third resistor is V3. And we know that the current flowing through the circuit in series is the same throughout, whereas the potential difference will be equal to the potential difference, sum of the potential differences across these three resistors, that is V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, children. So take different bulbs, measure the resistances with a multimeter, let their values be R1, R2 and R3. Connect them as shown below. Measure the potential difference between the terminals of the battery connected to the circuit. Measure the potential differences between the ends of each bulb. Let them be V1, V2 and V3. We observe that the sum of the potential differences of the bulbs is equal to the potential difference across the combination of the resistors. Hence, V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. And remember, children, that the current flowing in a series connection is same throughout. There is only single path of flow of current. Now we'll calculate the equivalent resistance of a series connection. You all are able to see three resistors are connected one after the other. Series connection wherein a plug is also there in the circuit and the ammeter is also connected. And the potential difference across R1 is calculated from V1. Potential difference across the ends of these two points across this conductor is V2, and the potential difference across these 2 points in the third resistor is V3. And we know that the current flowing through the circuit through this single path is same throughout. Okay, and the potential difference across the battery will be equal to the sum of the potential differences of these three resistors, that is V1 plus V2 plus V3. We know V1 is IR1 from Ohm's law, we know V is equal to IR. So V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2, and V3 is equal to IR3. And when we are connecting these three resistors in series, all these potential differences will get added up. Okay, children. So V equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Right. But what is V? V is nothing but IR. So IR is equal to V1 is IR1, V2 is IR2, and V3 is IR3. Okay. Now, since I is common throughout, we can write the resistances across this series connection to be R equivalent to be equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 for three resistors. Okay, children. Now coming to the parallel connection of resistors. Use the same bulbs which we used in the previous activity. Okay, and connect them as shown in this particular figure. Here they are not connected one after the other, but one below the other. Okay, children, and you see three different paths of flow of current. That is, when the current is passing from the positive terminal and before it comes back to the negative terminal in the circuit, it is being divided at this particular point, that is P. It is divided into I1, I2 and I3. So you have got three different paths of flow of current through this circuit, and when they just come out through Q, we see that the sum of the currents entering into this junction will be equal to the sum of the currents leaving this junction. Okay, children, you will be learning about this in your next presentation under Kirchhoff's laws. Okay, so now the current in this circuit is being divided into I1, I2 and I3. Clear? This is another way of representing the parallel connection. So R1, R2 and R3 are being connected one below the other. Here also you can see the current flowing through this from this particular point is getting divided into I1, I2 and I3. And when it enters this particular junction, again the sum of the currents will be the same and it comes out as I only. Okay. So according to Ohm's law, we know current through R1 is I1 is equal to V by R1. We know V is equal to IR, so I is equal to V by R. So from that relation, we'll be writing I1 equal to V by R1, and current through the second resistor is I2 is equal to V by R2, and the current through R3, the third resistor, is I3 is equal to V by R3. Now let R equivalent be the equivalent resistance of the resistors in parallel. But we know that I is equal to V by RQ. But what is I? I is nothing but the sum of the individual currents. Okay, just look at the circuit diagram again. The I current is the sum of individual currents flowing through these three paths. So I equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Here you see that I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. But we know what is I? I is V by R equivalent, that is equivalent resistance, is equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. Here we have V common throughout, so we can just cancel V term. We get 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. So when we just simplify, we get R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 into R3 by R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1. So this is the equivalent resistance of three resistors in parallel. If at all we have only two resistors in parallel, then R equivalent will be equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. I hope this is clear to you all, children. Again, I am just repeating the equivalent resistance for three resistors in parallel is equal to R1, R2, R3 by R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1. And for two resistors in parallel, R equivalent will be equal to R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Coming to one problem, children, three resistors in 10 ohms, 20 ohms and 30 ohms are connected in series and in parallel. So in one of the circuit they are connected in series and in another circuit they are connected in parallel. So you have to find the resultant resistance in the circuits. So we know R1 here will take as 10 ohms, R2 as 20 ohms and R3 as 30 ohms. And the resultant resistance in series connection, we know the formula R equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So when we just simplify, R is equal to 10 plus 20 plus 30, we get as 60 ohms. So 60 ohms is the resultant resistance in series connection. Now coming to the resultant resistance in parallel connection, we know 1 by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. We can either substitute directly in this formula, or you can also use that formula where R equivalent is equal to R1 R2 R3 by R1 R2 plus R2 R3 plus R3 R1. So here we are directly substituting in the given above formula. 1 by R equal to 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20 plus 1 by 30. On simplification, we get 11 by 60, which is equivalent to 5.5 ohms. So the resultant resistance in the parallel connection is 5.5 ohms. Now coming to the assignment. First question, define an electric circuit. Second question, what is the equivalent resistance of three resistors connected in series? You need to write the formula, children. What is the equivalent resistance of three resistors connected in parallel? And the last question, the resistance of values 2 ohms, 4 ohms and 6 ohms are connected in series. What is the equivalent resistance of the combination? Thank you.